Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to post-market report sponsored by Delta.exchange. I don't know why I'm struggling to speak. What a fantastic rally. So investors very happy. The traders will definitely be not happy. Yesterday also I sold 16,850 call option, and today market shot up beyond 16,900 and nobody expected this. And I'll just show you from the computer, and you see in the pre-market, so Nifty was higher only about 133 points, but ended almost more than double of what pre-market indicated. And there was nothing between 9:15 and 3:30. Europe market opened lower only, but despite that, there was a huge short covering rally. And if you look at the Bank Nifty, it was up 600 point, but going up 600 point is not a big deal. From yesterday low to today's high is more than 1000. That was a huge rally. And as expected, India VIX fell 6%, but I thought it will fall 10%, but it fell only 6%. And clearly the Nifty, the large cap, has hugely outperformed compared to mid cap and small cap. Mid cap and small cap less than 1% only, but Nifty is almost 2%. You look at the stock specific, and there was a huge rally in Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv. So if you remember, just yesterday only I suggested long position in Bajaj Finance, and just in one day can shoot up 10%. Bajaj Finserv, it is understandable because they come out with the good results, stock split, bonus and everything. But more than Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance short term. And also, I also suggested Bank of Baroda, and I told you I sold 115 put option, that has gone to zero. But Bank of Baroda did not really outperform in today's market. And Kotak Bank has outperformed. That's because in the last 2 days, Kotak Bank has fallen. Just 2 days, it fell 100 rupees. In the next 2 days, shot up 100. And Tata still shot up because of stock split. So it was 1:10 stock split. Now the price is lower, so liquidity is more. So the price has gone up. So it was a huge rally. Nobody expected this kind of rally. Now the markets have clearly become bullish, and maybe we can look at some technicals. And before going to the technicals, look at the data. FIIs have bought for 1,600 crores. Domestic institutions have bought for 600 crores. So together they have bought for more than 2,000 crores. So finally, FIIs have become net buyer after selling for so many days. I think this US Fed event is over and markets are not reacting negatively. I think going forward, I think FIIs will continue to be buyer. And coming back to the technicals, so if you're looking at the Nifty, so I told you this is the swing high, and that swing high was taken out with a huge gap up. And mostly people say, this gap will have to be filled, but a trending market, sometimes the gap may not be filled. And clearly the next target will be 17,400. So it's somewhere here. And the support, no need to say about the support is around 16,500. Why? The 16,500 was the resistance last time, and that was supposed to be the support, but on Tuesday it broke, then again it recovered even faster. So regarding the technical and other things, we will just talk later. And we look at the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty clearly broken out of this swing high. So it's a W shape. So it has somewhere double bottom. This one has been taken out clearly. Now it has come. So the logically Bank Nifty can head to 38,700. Another 1,400 points from here. So if the markets are bullish, they are bullish only, and Bank Nifty can go higher. And there is a website called I for option. So there I go and check which stocks have the long built up. So here we can see open interest change highest in HDFC and intraday also long built up, positional also long built up. So today huge open interest came in two stocks. One is HDFC, is Infosys. And if you look at those two stocks, HDFC, you can see very clearly the last swing high, but there is one small gap up and the next day was sold into. Other than that, this was the resistance. So that resistance is taken out today. And now the HDFC is breaking out after a long consolidation. But there is no need to talk much about HDFC because HDFC and HDFC Bank are going to merge anyway. So if HDFC Bank is bullish, definitely HDFC will also be bullish. And that's why even last week I came out with a video of HDFC warrant. So I think that price should have gone up now. So if you're looking at Infosys, I think Infosys also I came out. So I said once this crossed, the markets can rally, but market came down due to the huge selling in IT stocks because the Nasdaq fell for 3 days. Now it is recovering. So you watch for that 15,530 to cross, and once it is crossed, this stock can go higher. But again, this is not for intraday or for 1 or 2 days trade. So these are all positional trade, So I'm expecting a month ahead, the entire August month to be bullish. And so these are all the positional trade ideas I'm giving. Okay. And because this is the month beginning, so normally I will not suggest you to go long in future, but instead you look for the support. So there I go and sell put option. So one can consider selling put option in Infosys around 1450, and one can sell put option in HDFC around 2200. One can sell put option in Bank Nifty around 35,900. I think we spoke yesterday, right? Then one can sell put option in Nifty around 16,500. And of course, you should know the risk involved, and you want to hedge it by buying a further down put option. You can do it, or you can do some other form of hedging out. So technically the markets are bullish. Then one do not need any big technical analysis to say this. Even a child knows when the markets, the month of July, it has shot up from 15,800 to 16,900, 1,100 point rally. I think Bank Nifty has rallied almost 3,000, 4,000 point, I think 33,500, I think. So 37,500. So Bank Nifty rallied 4,000 point and Nifty rallied 1,100 point. So everyone knows that the market is a bullish. The market is bullish. We look where is the support. There you go and sell a put option. And if you want to make, so this is the trade idea. And if you look at the open interest for the next week, this is for the short term, not for long term. And people are selling put options. But interestingly, the people are selling short straddle at 16,900. So people are selling short straddle at 16,900. So let us see how much is the premium for 16,900 short straddle. So if you go to option chain, go to next week expiry. So you can see 16,900 call and put both trading around. So roughly about 300 points. So that means for the next 1 week, yes, the volatility index has come down and markets are expected to be range bound. So markets are expected to trade within a range of 300 point from 16,900. That is 16,600 to 1,200. So that is a thing. So finally, what position I have taken today? I bought 17,000 put option and sold 3 times 16.7 put option. So maybe I can just write and show you. I bought one lot of 17,000 and then sold 3 lots of 16.7 PE. So in this trade, so my lower break even will be where 17,000 to 16.7 300 point profit. Below that, one loss and one profit will compensate. So 16,550. So my lower break even will be 16,550. There is no risk on the upside. Now the markets are bullish, so I don't want to keep it on the higher side. So this is the strategy I've done. Anyway, tomorrow morning I will get out. So whether there is a profit or loss, I will get out by tomorrow morning. So this is a STBT. So today also I just got out, and either I get out or I'll just keep adjusting some positions. So keep selling options, right? So to manage my position. So in summary, the markets have turned very bullish. FIIs and DIIs both have become buyers. And just look at the US market. Just now, the US GDP data came, and the US falls into technical recession after second straight quarterly contraction. So US GDP data came at minus 0.9%. Is a second consecutive quarter of decline. So this is a common definition that US is in recession. And when the news comes about US in recession, and look at the futures, and now the time is 6:37 here. So you look at the US futures, they are not down. Yesterday it was up 436 points. Now it is just down only 30 points. Nasdaq yesterday was up 469 points, now only 48 points. In fact, European markets were lower in the afternoon. After this GDP data came, after US has gone into recession, the Europe markets have also recovered. You can see Germany from 13,091 to 13,160. So it has recovered almost 70-80 points. And same case with the France also. So markets are ignoring the negative news. Markets are firmly in the bull grip. So be along with the trend. So don't look to short this. Don't look at the people who are saying no, Nifty will come to 12,000, Nifty will come to 10,000. Right now the trend is up. So the trend is our friend. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.